Hey everyone, welcome to Reverse Homesteading. Welcome to my new garden. Well, it's not really new. It's wood chipped is what it is. So I'm pretty happy with the little bit of effort I put in yesterday afternoon when I got home. It's really going to help, and one of the ways it's going to really help is my feet. I have these fake Crocs, and as you can see, I've got a bit of a problem with one of them. It's a silly problem. I don't live far from the shops, but at least now, until I get around to getting some flip-flops or thongs or cheap sandals for the garden, I can at least stay on the wood chips and keep my feet somewhat dry, if not, at least not muddy. So let's go into the garden and take a look at a few things. Jonathan was helping a friend trim back a very large lily-pilly tree recently for an older lady, and his friend had some of these, or this kind of style of lopper. They have teeth, little cogs, and so 3 times more power apparently than normal ones. So he's pretty excited to have those for the lopping jobs that we're doing. Pruning is something we're going to have to do in a small space. So pretty happy about that. I got this little garden pal. It's actually one that's supposed to hang off a pot. I just thought he was cute as he is. Little ant, less than $4, the local hardware store. Our lovely new corner garden seems to be doing well here, with the bromeliad that's flowering in the same colour as the camellia. How cool is that? So beautiful. No frogs like there would be in the tropics, but that's okay. The little orchids seem to have adjusted okay. More beautiful little flowers in the carpet of leaves, which I think I'll leave here because of the little geckos I mentioned last video. Their natural habitat is fallen leaves, so I'm happy for them to be here. They might even eat some slugs and snails for me. Here's my little rhubarb. It's a lot more upright. It was almost flat on the ground when I put it in there, and it looks like it wants to unfurl its leaf. So I'll keep an eye on that, and I'll show you some updates. These little things are exciting for me. I don't know if they're exciting for you, but I like them. So looking forward to this being a nice seating area. I'll have to move the chairs and table over to this area, and you can see a bit more of the intended picture. Back to the other area. Still winter in Melbourne, Australia. Kind of nice to see the summer gardens of people around the world. But there's a certain sort of stoic nature to a winter garden. You sort of plant what you're going to plant, and then trying to do successive sowings, or succession sowing, because I grow most things from seed. But now it's sort of like, well, what do I do now? It's too cold to plant seeds for the new season of tomatoes and beans and things like that. And everything else is doing its winter thing. But I'll show you what's happening, just as a bit of a bookmark in our notebook of the garden in winter in Melbourne. The borage is doing really well. So I might do some chop and drop in my composting barrel. I wasn't going to add much more to that particular one I've got, but now I'm going to buy a couple more barrels soon of lidded buckets like that one, that is my compost for things that rats and mice would like to get into. My main kind of compost is my leaf mulch here, and my pile of wood chips over there, which I need to get around to turning, or at least spreading out so that it's easier to turn and then piling up again. But that's a long-term thing. I'd moved quite a lot of wood chips yesterday and driven a long way today. It's my country visit day today, so I'm a little tired in my head, so I do have things inside that I need to be getting to. Just a little word on my blackcurrant. The other one in the garden is just a stick, which you can see just near my mango tree there. So just here is my other blackcurrant. I've decided to move that to this garden bed. This hasn't lost its leaves. I only got it a week or two ago from the shop, and we haven't had a frost really since. Not a proper one. So I think it's willing to keep its leaves at this point. So I'm not sure if I can plant it or not. But I can replant the dormant one over there. So I can pull the dormant one out there, put it here. Then it can be 2 blackcurrants in this bed. I'll plant that once it does go dormant or once we get to spring and have no more chance of frost. I've already got a blueberry planted over there. That's a Denise blueberry that's deciduous. And the new one I showed in my last plant haul video, it's a high bush blueberry, which is the other kind of variety, which is good for pollination as well. Both of the blackcurrants are the same kind, but that's okay. This is a blackberry, so that needs its own spot. It's thornless, but it'll need room to grow like the raspberry. So, another thing I wanted to show you, apart from my cute little plant I planted with my grandson recently. It's one of my little remembrance kind of poppies. I think it's a Flanders red, so that'll be nice to have him tend when he comes here. He loved planting his own little plant. Carrots are doing really well. That's going to be a star of the show, that one, I think. Not sure what colour, but they'll be good. I wanted to show you my snow peas. After my video last week saying they're really struggling with the cold weather, which was my video about seed planting in cooler weather in hindsight or something like that, they've really kicked on. After I said on a video, I think the day before that it feels like spring some mornings when you come out here now, even though it's winter. We've barely got to the middle of winter now, but I think some of the plants are recognising the sunshine as spring. I'm happy for that, but as long as they don't get zapped by frost. But yes, happy the snow peas have decided to kick on. I think they've put on, I don't know, about 3 centimetres of growth in a week. That's, what's that, nearly 2 inches? Nearly 1 inch, sorry. I think I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong. And these peas are still growing and getting rained upon, and the pea seed is actually visible, which isn't ideal, but I don't want to mess with them too much because they're about to get planted. Famous last words, I still haven't done it. I've been out getting used to the area they're going to be planted in for nearly a week now, I think. Look at my lettuce. It's winter little lettuce, but I'm happy for that. There's no filter on this. I think it's just my camera is ultra bright colours. That's my snowball cauliflower. I'm not sure about what that bug is on there. I think it's an ant. Hopefully it means no ill. I might take that off later on. But everything else is kicking along, pretty happy. And happy for the garlic soon, because I think I'll keep that as an onion bed. This bed is going to be potatoes or similar. This bed is going, well, there's another one of these underneath all of that, but you may not be able to tell. That one is going to be either that one or the green one is going to be asparagus, and my potatoes over here are going to be relocated because this area is going to be needed for my hubby's little home office. It's his next little project, so I'm very happy he's going to have his own project. We may need to get just a flip down, flip up washing line. Probably won't fit on the wall, it's not really convenient, but we might put it on his office if we can find a spare wall. But yes, we'll lose our Hills Hoist washing line, but that's okay. And I'll be happy to get these native frangipanis planted soon. That'll help with the neighbour's house over the back fence. It's a fair way away, but it'd be nice to have some screening for both of us. The pineapple in the far corner is also doing well. if the green leaves are anything to tell that by. They seem to keep their leaves green quite a long time after you plant them, so I'm happy for them to just pretend they're going to work. The little roots will be getting out there anyway, so that's what that'll be doing. The strawberries are still looking pretty cool and autumny. Such pretty colours. Anyway, hope you're having fun in your garden. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.